Hey guys, it's MadameWario. Welcome to an impromptu crochet stream live on YouTube. I'm not usually live on YouTube, but I'm trying to make more of a habit of alternating between YouTube and Twitch just to kind of keep content both places. As I said in a recent update, I'm not going to be backing up everything from Twitch to YouTube anymore, only like kind of standalone series. It just makes more sense, I think. And then it's not just a bunch of random stuff out that I don't know what it is. So welcome to the stream. I'm gonna be doing some crocheting, and I'm gonna be doing a Lisa Frank inspired crochet today. So just kind of going with the flow. I'm just gonna start with one of the characters from Lisa Frank. If you don't know Lisa Frank, then you've been seriously missing out. Oh my god, I love cicadas. I really love the sound of summer. Anyway, if you can hear that, it's the cicada singing. But I really love Lisa Frank. Probably one of my favorite artists of all time. Big in the 80s and 90s. And all about rainbows, neon, glitter, colors, everything. Which is totally my vibe. So I'm just wanting to do something inspired by that. I think what I'm going to try and do is make some of the characters that she created. For this little pouch here, I went ahead and made the pouch because we've seen like these basic pieces. You guys, if you've ever been here before, you've seen me make pieces like this previously. And so I have the entire pattern for this bag written in the stream description and the video description. So if you want to make this super easy, it's just a double crochet pouch. I'll probably line it. There's no lining right now. So once it's all said and done, I'll probably sew a lining for it, just by cutting out like a circle that's the size of the base and a kind of like a tube that is the size of the actual pouch, just to like stick in there and sew. Just to make it a little bit more secure, things, really tiny objects won't fall out of it. But we're going to be basically embellishing this with like characters, and I'm just going to kind of be giving you some ideas. You can even do this sort of thing with like a regular old bag that you want to just spice up a little bit. So that's what we're going to be doing today. But thank you to everybody who's here. Thank you to Armand 2017. Thank you for being here. Oh, whoops. I'm moving stuff. Hold on. And Mabari, I hopefully said that right. But yeah, welcome to the stream. And Big Odin Spack is here with this really cursed emote. YouTube emotes are so weird. Anyway, so welcome you guys. Anybody lurking as well, thank you for your viewership, or if you're watching this after the fact. I have a little bit of the Animal Crossing City Folk soundtrack playing just because, I don't know, it was the video I clicked on and I really love the soundtrack. And I have a new donation goal. I'm getting ready to move. So all tips will go towards my moving fund, as I'm calling it, basically just helping with moving expenses, because I want to make sure all my equipment gets there safely. But as a reward for that, I want to offer Animal Crossing GameCube Revisit, so that's just something fun I feel like a lot of you would be into. So that's the tea on that. I'm going to switch screens because there we go. I moved this camera on accident. I didn't mean to. So you see this little piece here. It's just my camera arm, so just ignore that. But this is the space where I'll be working today. This camera's not the greatest, so I apologize that the quality isn't better, but it's all I have to work with right now. I actually have a better camera, but my computer doesn't like to run both that and my webcam at the same time, so I've got to get a better, hardware system for that sort of thing. But that's probably going to change with the move too. I don't know. I'm probably going to end up using... My husband and I have talked about like using his computer for streaming because his is a lot more powerful than mine. So we'll just see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But welcome! I want to go ahead and talk about this guy down here. So this is Hollywood Bear. one of the many Lisa Frank characters. And what I probably should do first is just showcase some of the brand that is Lisa Frank. So let me go ahead and turn that off. I'm gonna pull up my web browser here. There we go. And I've just kind of like Googled Lisa Frank. And this is kind of just the vibe. It's very like rainbow neon. Some of this is fan art that you're seeing in here, but like these characters to the right here, these are her actual like designs. Very cute, very fun, and gosh, I'm not trying to show off anybody's like artwork without their consent that is inspired by Lisa Frank, but yeah, this is like my childhood, honestly, and I love it. It's great. So that's kind of the aesthetic we're going for, just to give you a little preview, a little idea in case you're completely unfamiliar. I posted something on Twitter. I was like, let me know your favorite character, and literally nobody did. So I'm like, cool, I guess I'm the only Lisa Frank fan in the entire world. That's what I like. So anyway, we're gonna just I think what I want to do is for this is a drawstring pouch, and I apologize that this is so dark. We're about to get a lot lighter yarn in here, but I think I want to make like 2 characters for the poles, the little drawstring poles, and then probably just put some characters on the bag itself. I made it like with a striped yarn it's called Neon Stripe. It is a red heart worsted weight 4-ply yarn. I used an I size crochet hook or 5.5 millimeter if you're not using US sizing. So this is an I or a size 9 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. Any 100% acrylic 4-ply yarn will work. This just happens to be, like I said, red heart neon stripe. I actually got this yarn for a different bag that I just made of the Ninja Turtles. So this is all like neon rainbow and black because I thought, oh, it'll be fun to like embellish the black parts of this with like sequins. I have these little mini star sequins. They're really tiny, but I just wanted to show off that like you can use any kind of sequin, any kind of like rhinestone or sparkle for this. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing after everything is done. This will probably be like the last thing that I do because I will sew this with needle and thread. But I want to take some of my favorite characters just to embellish the bag itself and make like little crochet, almost like micro plushies, if you will. So Hollywood Bear is one of the big ones. We also have, and sorry if these are like not, oh, those are like the same size. Okay. We also have like the painting artist bear. I think they would be cute on either side because they're both bears. One is a panda, one's just like a grizzly bear, or so it appears. I don't know. They're just like their own, they're their own species. We'll just say that. I love that Hollywood Bear artwork. It's so colorful. I think my sister, it's so funny because when I see the artwork, I'm like, oh, I know my sister had a folder with that on it, or oh, I had a folder with that. This was the folder I had. Let me pull it up because I have all of these saved so you guys can see. This was the folder I have because I love marine mammals. Seals were, I always said seals were my favorite animal growing up. Now I say whales, but honestly, like, it could go either way. Like, I love the seal. So I'll probably be making this guy in like a white crochet and then painting the little spots on. I think that would be a lot of fun. But I had a folder with this seal on it. I thought it was the coolest thing. And I also, oh, not that one. That's Hollywood Bear again. I also had a folder with these guys on it. And none of these are the same size. So if they're appearing weirdly on my screen, I apologize. But, yeah, this is another image of Hollywood Bear with like his sunglasses on because he's so cool. But I'm gonna use this one just because I think I kind of want to make him with eyes as opposed to just sunglasses. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see where we are at that point. Rainbow Road and Kaboomek, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you can catch a little bit before work. Also, Bubbly Dove, welcome. Yay! Oh, thank you so much! Thank you so, so much. I really appreciate all the support for such a long time. That means a lot to me. And I'm streaming it in like the middle of the day. Usually I stream in the evening. That hasn't been possible lately. But yeah, I'm streaming in the middle of the day. So hopefully I'm catching some of you from across the pond who I don't normally get to see. Whoa, it's Big Casanova too. Why don't we get started here? I want to say, oh my god, purple. Why did I say this would work? Purple is literally the hardest color to capture on camera, and I'm like, oh, I'll start with purple. This is a really bad idea. Let me see if I can get like a... I need something to cover... This isn't black. This is like the worst color for this. Power to Mario! Wow, Madam 5 YouTube! How's it going? Okay, hold on. Let me grab a blanket or something that I can put down. There should be something. Maybe. Hold on. I don't know. Is this gonna be better? This might not do any justice. I'm gonna try. It doesn't look any better. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should just like not start with Hollywood Bear. I don't know. It's so hard to see. What am I supposed to do? I think I might just have to brighten it. Maybe that's what I'll do. It's just gonna have to look washed out because Logitech doesn't like to be cool. Let's see. There we go. Oh, that's like kind of slow-mo. There we go. So it's not fantastic looking, but at least you can see it now, right? Okay. Now my hands are so white. Ah! Okay, anyway. This is so gross looking. It's so bizarre. Hold on. I told you guys, this is like the worst color to start with. I think this is what I had it on. Okay, maybe we'll just leave it on that. Because it's gonna be a trip. Anyway. So, the way I do this, whenever I have an end like this, I'll tie it in a knot and that'll secure it, but I think I'm gonna put a plushie on the end of it, kind of, so I don't want to do that until I have the base of the plushie ready to go. And since this is the same color yarn as the other strap, I'll probably put Hollywood Bear on this side because otherwise it's gonna be the same color. It's gonna look stupid, so we're not gonna do that. So I'm gonna start with the hat. And this will be kind of one of those things where, like, later I'll embellish with felt or whatever to make it look not so, strange. Or to, I don't know, to not have to crochet so much detail. So I'm just making a magic circle of 6 single crochets in the dark abyss that we are seeing right now, so... I need to get like a mouse pad that is not black for these streams. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, before I pull this all the way tight, I'm gonna... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pull my little straps, or my drawstring, through, so I'm quite literally crocheting onto the drawstring, and then this will be hidden inside of the plush. Excuse me, gosh. So it's just kind of a way to avoid sewing, you know, because you're already having to sew ends in and all this crap all the time when you crochet, so if you can avoid it at all, then do. Okay, I'm going to increase on the next round up to 12, so I'm doing 2 single crochets in each stitch around. And then that's as big as this is going to be. I'm not going to make it any bigger than that because this is a top hat. excuse me, 6, 7, 8. Make sure you always count out your stitches so you don't get messed up. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so that's gonna be the top hat part. Gosh, it's so dark. I hate this. I wish that... Oh no! What did I do? Oh, I did mess up my camera. Uh-oh. Hold on. I just messed up my other camera on accident. Okay. Yep, don't click the wrong thing, guys. It'll mess up everything that you're doing. Okay, I'm gonna make this really bright so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, so I just did the 12. And now I'm gonna do 12 more in the back loop only to create that edge. 1, 2, so I need to count this out too because I don't want it to be wrong. 4, sorry, if I can get in the camera, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, ooh, 10, 11, and 12. Doot doot. Okay, so that'll create like an edge that folds down for this top hat, which it's kind of hard to see right now, but it's there, I promise. Wow, coolness! Welcome! It's so purple! Takes me back to your crochet tutorial videos. Oh, thank you so much. Those had a lot better lighting than this. But yeah, thank you so much. I'm glad that you have enjoyed my work over the years. Like I said, it means a lot to me. At this point, I can probably knot off these strands, so I'm gonna do that really quickly. I'm gonna just tie this into a basic knot. Nothing fancy. Regular old-fashioned knot. And then I'm gonna snip the ends of this. So now Hollywood Bear won't go anywhere. Okay. So now we just have to add a couple rows. And then we'll be ready for the brim and to change yarn colors. I'm gonna actually join, chain 1, and then go from there just to make that edge really solid. So, wow. Honking your horn during my stream. I see how it is. Anyway, 5, 6, why don't I do 2 rows? 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're gonna do 2 more basic rows and kind of check in where we're at after that. So 1, whoops, 2, this is row number 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm currently holding this inside out too, so it's gonna look a little funky. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Doot, 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 doot. Okay. So there is, look at that. We've got the top of the top hat all ready to go. So next up we need to make the brim of the hat. It's kind of fun to do stuff like this because it just, I don't know, you don't often make I feel like I don't often get to make patterns like this. So what I'm gonna do is I just joined to the first stitch, chained 1, And now I'm gonna do 2 double crochets in the front loop only, all the way around, to create that brim. And I'm doing it in the front loop only because we've got to have a little bit of a stitch to work with for the actual bear's head. So right now this is just his top hat. He doesn't have a face yet. He doesn't have anything yet. He just has a hat. He has a clothing item. Anyway. And this we don't really have to count because we'll know when we get back to the beginning. It's pretty obvious. Anyway. Have you ever had a crystallized ginger as a snack, like in the dried fruit section? I think I have, actually. And I'm not a huge, like, ginger person like that. Like, I have ginger tea for my stomach. It's not my favorite. It's literally one of those herbal teas to like help me when I need it. But like whenever I get sushi or something, I never eat or use the ginger that comes with it. And I love ginger ale, but like if it's too gingery, it's kind of like I don't know. But ACB, how's it going? Well, Odie answered the question for you, so he totally is. Anyway, Tux, welcome. I like it in stir fry. I don't know if I've ever had it in stir fry, honestly. Okay, the hat is done, so we're done with this like purple for now that's impossible to see on here. And I'm so cool for starting with this, I know. I want to see. Yeah. So we're going to add the little brim, or not brim, I don't know if brim is the right, this is the brim. We're going to add the little ribbon around the top there. Trim? I don't know. Maybe that's the word I'm going for. Trim. We're going to add the trim in a second. I'm going to go ahead and hide my yarn tail first, though. So I'm going to duck way down here so I can see it. Whoops. Cool. My yarn tail is hidden in there. Look at how twisted this is from going in circles. Just unwind that really quick. So I'm gonna just find a spot to crochet this band on, because all I'm gonna do is a single crochet all the way around the base of this. So yeah, it's gonna be super easy to add this in. This hat is looking insane right now, so hopefully it will look, it'll look a little bit more Hollywood as we go. And I'm using all like 4-ply worsted weight yarn for this, for anybody wondering. I apparently crochet pretty small by nature, so I use a bigger hook than what is recommended like most of the time. Like I always use an eye size hook for everything, even though it's like, oh, you should be using 3mm. I'm like, no way, I will not be able to see that or handle that. I'm gonna take this out of the camera for a second. Let me switch over here just because you guys saw what I'm doing for the moment, and this won't take me very long, and it's holding it away from me is not gonna work well. What a classic song. This was like the song I heard every day. This is when I played. Okay. I'm almost done with this brim. Cool. Anyway. So you guys, tomorrow is my last stream for my Wii, or my Wii U, until I move! Because I'm gonna stream Mario Party 8 tomorrow night on Twitch, on Friday Night Mario Party, and then I'm gonna pack up my Wii. So it's all safe and sound and ready for the move, because I'm not gonna play it until... I'm probably not gonna play it for a while, period, but I'm definitely not gonna play it until after the move. So the last hurrah, the Wii U gets packed up, which I'll be honest, I hardly use my Wii U at all anyway, but you'll have to say your tearful see you next time after that stream. Wow, Pixie already saying a tearful until next time. Okay, I'm gonna switch screens again, sorry. So this is how this looks now. I hate this camera because it sucks. Why are you like this? Oh my god, it's so dark. Okay, there we go. Trying to balance colors that don't want to look good, period, is just stupid. Okay, so there's the top hat. There it is. And now we can add the bear. And one thing I can do, like if I want this to be shorter, is I can tie this further up later. I just don't know how long I want this to be, so I'm not sure, but okay, let me tie off the ends of the blue that I just used. Oh my gosh. Hollywood Bear, why you gotta be so intense? Why can I not find a stitch to go through? I swear I never have this much trouble until I try to film myself doing something. It's the LP curse, except with crafting. Okay, great. I'm just gonna cut because I don't care. Okay, anyway. So what day is it? Thursday? And Labor Day's coming up. Looking forward to that weekend, right? Okay, I think I want to use... I have like 3 different shades of brown, but this one's kind of dark. It's like too dark. I also have this kind of maroon that might look good, just because he is a little... He has almost like a red tint to him. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll use a maroon. Because why not? And what I am gonna do is get something to put down. Hold on. I'm just gonna put down like this white towel so you can kind of see what in the world is going on. There we go. Otherwise it's just too dark. I had to learn the hard way. Sorry guys. Okay. which, you know, maybe I should have tested this before, but next time. There we go. Look at how much better that is already. Oh my god. Dumb. Okay. So now this is going to be tricky because I have to find that rim in there to connect this with. So we're just going to go for it. It's going to be great. Anyway, you're going to Niagara Falls for the holiday, weather permitting. Well, that'll be so fun. I've never been to Niagara Falls. I need to go one of these days. Okay, I'm going to I just join with a slip knot every time, because that's the way it's done. Okay, and then I've got to find these lovely tiny little back parts of these. Oh my god, this is so tough to do. I'm like, I'm gonna make a bunch of really tiny things, even though that's really irritating. Okay, 1, 2, I just need to count up to 12. I'm sewing I'm not sewing, but I'm crocheting my tail underneath as I go, so I have less to cut later. 4. Let's see, 5. 6. Good. 7. 8. 9. Ugh. 10. 11. And then, of course, there's like 13 for some reason, so I'm just gonna decrease right here to 12. Great. Now it's the size I need. Okay. Yay! I think I went in a stitch I wasn't supposed to go in, but crochet is very forgiving, so we're gonna just not worry about it. Alright, so now that he's started to have a face, I've got to increase to make this bigger than the last row. So I think I'm going to count up to 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, okay. 3, 4, 5. So I'm increasing 3 single crochets, increase 3 single crochets all the way around. And that should give us 15 stitches total. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, great. Now we're up to 15. So that way his face is a little bit larger than his hat, or the width of his hat, I should say. Yeah, should be good. It should be good. Cool. And we're just gonna keep adding rows now until we like the length of his face. So it's gonna be pretty cool. Anyway, turn of the Drew. Phantom, how's it going? Welcome. Brian, welcome. Goodness. Summer flew by. We've still got about 3 weeks of summer left. I have to say, for not really like traveling anywhere or going on vacation or anything, like my husband and I took a holiday weekend. Wow, I guess like a month ago now. It doesn't feel that long ago, but where we just went to like an amusement park for a weekend. Just stayed all night and then like came home. And so it was like we did do something fun, but we didn't have like a legitimate like vacation anywhere, which we have done for the past couple years because last year we got married, so we had our honeymoon obviously, and the year before that we took like our first true vacation together that wasn't just like to a convention, which was great because it was like very overdue. We got to go to the beach and it was just so much fun. So this year we didn't like do anything because it's like, okay, we've done a lot in the past couple years, like let's save money, not worry about it. But it was, I feel like the summer, like I feel like we did a lot and we had a lot of fun and like just kind of enjoyed what we had access to. Like I think sometimes it was a classic like the summer's as good as what you make of it kind of deal, like, or you know how everybody's like, well, where I live sucks. Like, yeah, it only sucks if you don't, like, find things to do or, like, find ways to have fun. And that's anywhere. You could live in the most fun place ever and be miserable if that's your mindset. So I feel like we just took advantage of everything we had access to and, like, made time to do things that we enjoy that are just, like, you know, especially when the weather was really beautiful. Like, it's a beautiful weather today too, but just to get outside or to like go, even if it's just like going and running errands, like it was more, we made it into something just by like adding, you know, let's get ice cream at the end or let's do something fun. I don't know, I feel like this summer's been really, really fun, even though we didn't have like the big blowout vacation. So I'm very grateful for what we've had this year. Let me make sure I didn't accidentally increase this. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, okay, hold on, 13, 14, and 15. I did increase somehow. I don't know how, but I did. Somehow I increased to 16. When did I add an extra stitch, you guys? I don't know. I'm just adding stitches and not knowing. Okay, I'm probably to the point where I can start decreasing so his face doesn't get too long. And then we'll make like his ears and his little like nose area, because we'll add his body last, because I'm gonna kind of make it, I'm trying to think of a way to describe this. I want him to have almost like a wooden doll look where like the body's all one piece, but then like it's embellished to be like, wow, there are his hands, there's this. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Anyway, have I ever taken a vacation alone? Sort of. I mean, I did the Disney college program, so I was at Disney World every day of my life for like 3-4 months by myself. So, that was kind of like vacationing alone. It wasn't so point blank like I went somewhere. I also won a trip to Disney World alone. I didn't take my my boyfriend at the time, thank God, or anybody else. I just was like, I want to go alone, like, cool. And that that was an experience anyway. That wasn't like a planned thing. That was like, oh, I want a trip. So I've been to Disney a lot alone, but and then I would often, when my husband and I were long distance for years, you know, I would road trip to visit him all the time. So, okay, why don't I do this? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm decreasing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't know how I got to 16 stitches, but it works out because then I can decrease pretty easily to this number. Okay, he looks very much like a pimp right now. He's so pimp! Okay, how many stitches do I have on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 12 on here. I think I'm gonna just leave it at that. And then add with my... I'm gonna just fasten off really quick. And then I'll have to use purple again for his body. But we need to do some things with his face first. Such as make ears and make a little nose piece. Why don't I start with the nose piece? I'll do this over this so you can kind of see it. Wow, could I use this more in a sentence? This, like, vocabulary. What are you doing? Oh my god, is that Schliam? Schliam, I feel like it's been forever! Oh my gosh, thank you so much for stopping by. Sorry, I didn't put any makeup on or anything. I should have put makeup on if I knew you were coming by. Anyway. I'm so bad about putting on makeup in the summer. Like, I love makeup and I love to, like, do different looks. But in the summer, I get so lazy with it because it's so nice out and I just want to have, like, no makeup on my face because I know I'm going to be, like, sweaty and out in the sun, hopefully. So... just what ends up happening. I don't know. Okay, I'm doing a magic ring of 6, and that's probably gonna be his little muzzle. Is that the right word for that? Sounds wrong. I think it's right, though. Ooh! See? No, you can't. Look at that! You can't even see that! He kind of looks like, the Don't Start... Do I really not know this guy's name? Don't Start Forest Fires bear. Smokey. Duh. Why am I can't remember things. Like Smokey the bear's name, I guess. He kind of looks like that, though. He's supposed to look Hollywood. How did I make him Smokey the bear? He looks like him. I'm not gonna be able to unsee it. Maybe I should have made his top hat longer. Whatever, it's too late now. We don't care. Okay, I'm gonna cut just a little bit of a tail for sewing. I love this song. Where's my sewing needle? Oh my god, my sewing needle is lost in this wonderful towel. It's right there. Okay. Great. Did you or anyone in chat happen to see the Super Mario Wonder Direct? I purposely did not watch it because I don't want to see gameplay before the actual game comes out. I want to just experience it for myself because I feel like lately all the games I've gotten I've known too much about going into it, and it's just not as fun for me because I'm the kind of person who loves surprises and loves to discover things for myself. And so I just knew that the Direct would like be more information than I wanted to know. I'm sure that it's gonna be, you know, impossible to avoid some spoilers online, but I didn't want to watch it. I didn't want to spoil it for myself. I feel like that's just a luxury we didn't know we had back in the day when it's like a game would come out and you would know like nothing about it, and then you just fully got to experience it for yourself. There's so many ways the internet likes to like, here, I'll experience it on your behalf sort of thing, like with just trailers even. Like, it's one thing if you go to a stream like wanting to watch or wanting to see what a game has to offer, but like, I don't know, I don't really want to know anything about it because I want to be surprised. So that's kind of how I feel. I wish I would have gone into like the Mario movie the same way. I feel like the Mario movie was just kind of ruined in the insane amount of like trailers and previews, and in my mind I was like, oh, it's gonna have so much more than this, but then it was like, oh, all this like really cool stuff was I had already seen a million years ago in a preview. Like, I wish I wouldn't have watched it. So I did not watch it, but hopefully if you did watch it and that, you know, you're wanting to see everything before it comes out, that you were impressed and excited. I know, like, Mario, I don't really have to, that's the thing. I always love Mario. Like, I don't have to be convinced on Mario ever, because that's like my go-to. So I'm just like, I know I'll like it. I know I'll get it. So I'll just wait and see for myself later. So I did not watch it, and I will not watch it probably. I think it just, especially like this past year, I've just kind of learned like what is necessary on the internet and what's not. And for me, that kind of thing, like, I just didn't feel like it was necessary. For me. Yay! He has a snout! And now he needs a nose and a mouth, which we will give him momentarily. It just seems like such a different style platformer. Maybe it's not, I don't know, but like, I kind of just want to like discover it for what it is later. Anyway, I watched it, I'm so excited. I won't say anything else, not gonna spoil it, but it looks so good. Oh, I'm happy. I'm glad to hear that. Oh my god, he looks so much like Smokey the Bear. Who knew I was making Smokey the Bear instead of Hollywood Bear? Okay, so I need to add his little nose, which is just gonna be a little, that's too small a scrap for me to sew. It's just gonna be a little purple dot. Oh my gosh, I totally get it, Shliam. I have been so busy this past month, I've been hardly able to stream, period. So, like, you know, I totally get it. Because I've been the same way, except on the other side, like, on the other end of things. And I also, like, just have not even been able to watch or even lurk like at anyone's streams besides besides Slim Kirby's, because his are during the day when I like can have something on while I'm working. So it's been a lot lately. Okay, I'm gonna just whip stitch. Gosh, this is not enough yarn for this, and I really thought it was. I'm gonna just whip stitch a little nose on here, and this is gonna be really hard to see because this is so small, but just know that that's what I'm doing. I'm whip stitching. It's pretty basic and uninteresting, so you're not missing anything, I promise. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Okay. Yes. So his nose, I'm just tying a knot. Tying a knot in his nose. It sounds really weird, but yay! Now he has a little nose. And he needs a little smile. I think I'll use the pink for this. Yeah, I think the pink will be good. So I'm gonna cut a little scrap of that and go from there. Do the classic V mouth that you always see on like cute like anime inspired merch, I should say, especially like artwork, or plushies created by artists. It's just a classic mouth. It's easy to do, it looks cute, But does it look Hollywood? We're gonna make it look Hollywood, even if it doesn't. Yay! I think it looks cute. If you can even see that. There we go. Now you can see it. Woo! Hollywood Bear, why did I start with you? When your colors are like not at all friendly to the stream. Do 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 do. Had to. I agree about the Mario movie. The internet went wild with all the promos. I mean, I don't even think it wasn't people though. It was like the company putting way too much out there. You know, it wasn't just like, oh, everybody's spoiling that. Like, nobody besides the company, like Illumination and Nintendo, could really spoil it. So the fact that they kind of did was like, what are you guys doing? Like, why? So, okay, I'm gonna make the ears now. Let me get him out of the way too, because you can't even see this. I'm gonna make the ears now. I'm just gonna do 2 quick little magic circles of 6. Whoa, what am I doing? Yeah, 6 single crochets each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pull tight. So these are kind of fun to do. I do these kind of ears a lot when I make like really little plushies. But yeah, in the magic circle, you end up with 2 tails, and then you can just kind of like tie them together inside your plushie's head. So like, you know, I'm gonna add it right here to the face. Hold on, this is the wrong spot. Too far down? Or is that too far out? I think it is. I don't want it to get too far out or it'll look like a monkey. And we definitely want him to stay Hollywood Bear, because there's not a Hollywood monkey. I mean, there could be, but there isn't for in the Lisa Frank world. I'm sorry. I also just absolutely love bears, and I'm not a big monkey person, so we want him to stay a bear. Okay, yay. Gosh, there are so many tails, and they're all the same color. Ah. I have to turn this inside out a little bit to knot it off. But yeah, we'll just tightly tie it in like a triple knot. And then I would hide the tails on the inside, but I'm gonna have to do this again, and I don't want to be like, which tail is the one? So yeah, we're gonna have to do this for another ear. So yay, he has 1 ear now. Woohoo! So Hollywood Bear has a single ear. We'll give him another. We'll give him another ear. At this point, you don't remember much of anything about the Mario movie from the trailers. It's like the whole beginning of the movie was just the trailer, which was kind of like, why was the entire beginning a trailer? And I wish they hadn't shown like any of the Mario Kart stuff in it. That would have been, I would have been losing my mind if I hadn't known about it ahead of time. But because I'd known about it ahead of time and we saw most of that scene ahead of time, it was like, oh, it's just that scene we already saw. So, you know, I don't know. That's just how I felt about it, but and like I went into like the Sonic movie, like I didn't see anything. I never saw a trailer. I never saw anything for either of the Sonic movies, and I feel like in general they were just better movies, but I also think I just liked it more for that reason. The second one was just great, though. I love the second Sonic movie. Whereas, unfortunately, I cannot say that I loved the Mario movie. I liked it, but I didn't love it. Okay. Now, I think that should do it. Once it's tied, it'll look a lot better. Right now, it looks kind of weird. Hollywood Monkey just doesn't have the same ring. No, it does not. It does not have the same ring to it. I'm pitching the idea to Lisa Frank. Oh, thank you, Phantom. I'm glad you think he's a cutie, because I'm glad you can even see him well enough to decide that, because I'm like, oh my god, this is so hard to see on this camera. Okay, there's his top hat, his face. The only thing missing are his eyes, which I'll probably add later because they're gonna be little, either little googly eyes, or I'm gonna cut them out of felt. So at this point we're ready to add his body. However, I gotta figure out if I want the strap to be as long as it is right now. I feel like it can be a little bit shorter, so I'm probably gonna just knot this off again. Yeah. So it's a little bit shorter where he starts. Okay, so now I need to add the rest of his body. Then he'll basically be done as far as like his base is concerned. Okay. So we're gonna just start this off with the purple yarn. Put maroon out of here because we won't need it anymore. The sound of the scissors cutting is really nice. I'm glad you like the ASMR. Okay. Cool. A shout out to my mom for I have stolen, and not recently either, like a million years ago, I stole like 2 different really nice pairs of scissors from my mom for sewing and now crocheting. So thanks, Mom. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna increase this to 18. So we have 12 stitches right now, so that means every other stitch is gonna get an increase. And I'm gonna count for the sake of making sure this is accurate, because last time it wasn't, and I don't know how that happened, but I especially don't know how it happened considering I did count last time too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, here it comes, 16, 17, 18. Okay, good. Look at how fancy he's gonna be, you guys. Oh, I like him. He's not, now that he has like purple on bottom too, he's not so Smokey the Forest Ranger or whatever. How did this happen though is my question. I have like a lone loop that I missed. Alright, I'll just add it in. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, shoot, 5, 6, 7, I'm just double checking the count, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Yay, it's right. Okay, good. So it's correct. So yeah, I'm gonna make this body like probably about that long. I don't know what the bottom of his feet look like. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like just chain arms and then, that sounds really bad. Chain arms and then make like whip stitch white for his glove. Oh, it's just his, oh cute. Okay, hold on. So look at this art here. Hold on, I have to make it smaller because you guys cannot see all of that. So look, he has like, this is a little bit different look. So I need the bottom. Oh, how fun will this be? Okay, so what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna make a separate bottom, I think. So like, I'm gonna make the coat probably about 3 rows longer. So about like right there. And then I'll make a little bottom that's gonna be this maroon color, and I can put little like footprints on the bottom in the yellow. I am gonna give him the white gloves though. I do like the white gloves. Oh, he's gonna be so cute. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, so he's gonna look kind of like a mix of both. So I don't know if this is an older drawing. I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm trying to get it back to the size it was. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna try and make him, I'm gonna try and mix the two. Yeah, he does. He looks better with the white gloves. It looks more Hollywood. Or more like, I don't know, more like old-fashioned, which is what I think of when I think Hollywood. Like, sure, there's like, oh, glitz and glam, but like also old-fashioned glitz and glam, not like today's. So this is going to be super cute once it's done. This poor strap just keeps getting more and more twisted. Like, why are you doing this to me? He does. He kind of looks like a magician. I think when I was younger, I thought he was a magician just because, I mean, Hollywood Bear is just a made-up concept, I think, in general. Hip Hop Bear is a different guy, but they're both like grizzly bears. So they're both like brown bears, whereas there's also like polar bears and panda bears. There's like the white bear, there's also like a purple, well, the pandas are like purple and white. So, and this might be the last row of his coat, but I don't know yet. We'll find out after we see what it looks like, because I don't want him to be too tall. Oh, so fun though. It's turning out so fun. So yeah, for the other side, I'm going to be making like the little painter bear. I think that's good. I think that's a good, good size. So I'm going to just fasten off right here, and I'm going to leave a long tail for sewing because I'm going to sew the top to the bottom. I think is how I'm going to do this. Sorry, let me untwist this. Okay, so there we go. Here he is. I'll put a shadow over the, or I'll attempt to put a shadow over the light so you can see him. Alrighty. So that is it for the coat. Now we're gonna, excuse me, move on to the the base, which is not going to be as long as the coat, I don't think. The hip-hop bears are really fun too, though. They're so hip-hop. We love it, obviously. So I'm starting this the same way with a magic circle. 6, increase to 12, increase to 18. Okay, there is my first stitch. So yeah, there are all kinds of really cute animals. I mean, you guys should definitely look up Lisa Frank if you've never heard of her before, because she has just the coolest artwork. I'm not somebody who ever sees myself getting a tattoo, but if I did, I probably would use like her artwork because it's so cool, and it's just definitely my vibe and my aesthetic in general. You know, ladies? Okay, there's 12. I'm trying to think if, okay, I think I am going to do this a little bit differently than what I was expecting just because of those little feet. But I'm going to increase to 15. Well, no, I'll increase to 18. It'll be fine. Seven, 8, 9. Then 12, 15, 18. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do another like back loop only row so that this is flat kind of on the bottom. So crochet back loop only for 18 stitches. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, gosh, this is hard to see again, 18. Ah, what is this? I thought I cut this little bit. Okay. Julie, you're so gorgeous. Okay, so now we're ready to just continually crochet up for like 3 rows, I want to say. So we'll just do that then. Or until it's as long as we want it to be. Hollywood Bear is going to be fabulous. I wish I had some like rainbow tie-dye yarn. I need to look for some. It's gotten harder and harder to find. I'm not really sure why that is. Because, you know, 5, 10 years ago especially, you could find it everywhere. Like, it was so easy to find like all these really vibrant like multicolor yarns, and now it's like I just never see it anymore, or I would have it on hand all the time. Like, that was the #1 yarn I used all the time, was rainbow color changing, for obvious reason. But not now. Now it's like I'm lucky to find it at all. Or you'll find one like the bag I made that's like, okay, it has some color but then it fades into white or into black, which in this case is what I wanted, but like, what if I just need rainbow sometimes? Okay, I think I need 1 more row and then he should be good. Okay, 13, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Great. Yay, see, that's about the height he's gonna be then. And now I can just fasten off, because this is gonna be sewn. I don't need to leave a long tail. In fact, I think I'm gonna weave this little tiny tail that I just cut in, so I don't have to worry about it at all. One day I will have a good camera for this, you guys, so you can see it. So you can see it well. Okay. Oh, I'm like sweating. It was cold earlier and now I'm hot AF. Okay. Alright, so there's the bottom. I'm gonna add the little footprints with my yellow yarn. And then he'll basically be ready to like be embellished with a variety of colors and stuff. So where's the back of this? Right there. Oh, okay. To leave a tail. So I'm gonna whip stitch little footprints on here for him. Okay, there's one side. Now I need little toes. There we go. I was like, I hope this looks like toes. I think it does. Of course, I'm like running out of... Every time I cut a scrap, it's like not long enough. Or it's way, way too long. Now you've got me wanting to crochet. I'm gonna go get some yarn. Yes, Shliam. Yes. The goal. Thank you. That means a lot. I'm happy I can inspire you. Let me know if you make anything Lisa Frank related. Okay. Cool beans. So there are the little footprints. They're very close together because he's like standing with his feet together. That's the idea anyway. Can I add a little bit more to the middle maybe of each foot? Just to use this yarn up. I I sure can. I was like panicking, thinking, oh, there's not gonna be enough. Yes, there is. It's fine. There was plenty. Good and plenty. Ugh. Good and plenty is disgusting to me because I just absolutely despise black licorice. I just don't like the taste of it at all. Okay, so now he's got toes. And now we just need to embellish his coat. Oh shoot, he probably has a tail too, doesn't he? Alright, anyway. So he has... Let me use... He's got some blue in there, some pink, some white. He has a big rainbow bow tie. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do that exactly. Okay. So I think I'm gonna start with the white. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna start with the white. I'm gonna add a little bit of blue and then a little bit of pink. Let's see. Here. Yes. And this is all just like whip stitching where I think things should go, so there's no rhyme or reason. Oh my god, this is Gracie's store. Why didn't they put this in New Horizons? Nintendo, what were you doing? Anyway. How much do I want to... How thick do I want to make this? Sorry, this is not lined up like I want these stitches to be. Seriously? This is when your yarn has a mind of its own and does some stupid thing that you don't want it to do. Okay, thanks for not being helpful, yarn. Alright. Try this again. Let's try that again! That always goes through my head whenever I say that. So dumb. Mario Golf lives rent-free in my mind. Okay, great. So there's the little front part. I think I'll add one more stitch. For thickness, and then we're gonna tie this off. And then I'm gonna save a bit of this white because I'm gonna need it for his gloves too. Okay. Great. Now, oh, where's the little bit of blue? I don't know why I only sent the emoji. Oh, you're gonna make a Pikmin! Oh, how fun! I've never played Pikmin. It's not been a game that has particularly interested me. But, people seem to be liking the new one, so that's great. Because I know that was like a big time anticipated, like, oh, this take forever to come out for like Pikmin fans. Fans wanted a sequel. Okay, so I'm just kind of making a bit of a collar sort of thing. Hold on. Hopefully this is going to read correctly. Okay. Don't know what happened to the... Whoa. Yeah, I really don't know what happened to this yarn tail in here. It was sacrificed along the way. Okay, anyway. Hopefully this is looking like a coat a little bit. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, no! Came out of my yarn needle. Okay, there we go. We're getting places, you guys. No! How did it... How? How did I go... Like, do you see? I mean, even if you can see, you're probably like, I have no idea what's happening in there. Well, me neither. No idea. Hollywood Bear, why you gotta be so extra? He's like, you made me this way. I know. This is the part of the stream where I start giving my creations a voice. The yarn truly has a mind of its own. It really does. Okay, I gotta make little buttons. So I'm gonna test it with this little tiny scrap piece because this is not gonna be enough for all the... Look how cute it's gonna look! Oh, yes, Hollywood Bear! Hollywood Bear knows what's up! Okay. What we call being super stingy with our yarn by using these like microscopic scraps that make things difficult but save on yarn. Oh my god, yes. Look how cute the little buttons are. Okay, yay. So yeah, this is the kind of the fun part of making these little tiny like interpretations, is that you can kind of do what you want and just see what works and see what doesn't and be creative, and have fun, and it makes it a whole experience. It's just so fun. So I need to add one more little tiny button, and I think I'm gonna try and put some pink on the sides too, maybe. I'll see how it looks. Again, I'm kind of experimenting right now. Excuse me. Okay. Oh my god. Hold on. Sorry, I think fuzz like flew into my throat, and it was not a good feeling. Too much fuzz. Too much fuzz will do that, you guys. Okay. Now he has 3 little buttons. Let's see how this looks on the sides here. If we have just a little pink. Oh, I think it looks cute. Okay, I like it. Crap. This is kind of like embroidery a bit. That's how it feels anyway. See, look how fun that is. Now, there we go. Okay. I'm like trying to find somewhere to go through, and it's not happening. Okay, so there's his little like front. I think I'm gonna add white up here, and then call his coat perfect. Maybe I could probably add some of those little sequin stars to this too. I showed them at the very beginning of the stream. You can't see them very well in this camera, but because it's blurry, but they're little mini glitter stars. You can kind of see it down there. I'll probably add some of those to his coat later. So, you know, that's the plan. Okay, I need a little bit more white. I know this soundtrack really is so relaxing. I did not know crocheting could be harmful. It's not. It's just, it's, well, it's not harmful in the sense that, like, you're gonna hurt yourself. It's just, like, you end up fighting with the yarn sometimes. So, sometimes you get into fights. I won't lie. Alright. Oh, this song is so good. Sorry. I had to gush. Alright, I'm adding the white here. Because it's cool. Okay. Yeah, some yarns are very aggressive, it's true. So, I'm not gonna say that yet because I don't know if that's what I'm doing or not. I'm like, I'm gonna do this with the collar. No, I don't know that for sure yet. I gotta see how it looks first. Boom. There we go. We're almost there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, why won't you go through the spot I want you to go through? Okay. Thanks. Thanks! Finally. So here's what I need to figure out. I'm trying to figure out if I want to fill this in all the way or if I want to have kind of that striped look going on, because the stripes are kind of cute. Maybe I will fill it in. I think I am gonna fill in the little fill in this little space and then add like a little tiny ribbon here. Last beans. I think this is gonna be fine. Okay, good. This should be the last bit of white for here. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna add one on this side too. Okay. Yay! Look at the front of his coat. So then I'll add like a little tiny ribbon right here for the bow tie. So there's no bow tie yet. That's just a collar that I stitched for the moment. But he will get a bow tie. Don't you worry. He will get a bow tie. He'll get all kinds of stuff. And there, that's what his bottom's gonna look like, and then he'll have little gloves. Okay, this might be the last thing I do today, you guys, just because I am needing to wrap up here, but we've seen all of him be made pretty much. Now it's just to the point where like, oh, I've got to like sew, I've got to stuff him and sew his bottom to his top and then embellish. So like I will for sure share the result. Plus, that stuff's going to be really... Me sewing him together, not so much. But the little tiny embellishments are going to be really hard to see on this camera because this camera kind of sucks. So I want to just try seeing what this looks like for... Oh, I think it's too high. I want these to be his little hands, but I think I put them up. I put them too high. I was very worried about. Don't you worry. I will get that bow tie on there. It's just, it's gonna be such a tiny little ribbon that I'm gonna be able to photograph it way better than I'm gonna be able to show it on here. So like those little tiny things, don't you guys worry about it. I will give justice to Hollywood Bear. Okay. Hollywood will no longer suffer because Hollywood Bear will be given justice. Oh my god, how does this happen? Okay. You guys know how, like, when you're, I don't know, unplugging something from your TV or your computer, how the cords will magically, like, tangle themselves in a way that's, like, not actually, like, physically possible in this world. Like, they're, like, tangled into another dimension that you can't even see or figure out. That's what yarn does, too. Yarn also does this, where it's like, if someone paid me $1 million to tangle it this, like, I would not be able to do this. I would not be able to tangle it as well. Justice for Hollywood Bear. Hollywood Bear will single-handedly negotiate a deal for the writer's strike. He will bring justice for Hollywood Bear. He's gonna save us all. Look at how cute his little hand is. Okay, that's way better. I should have been counting how... Oh my god, I didn't count, you guys. I have no idea how many times I went around and around and around, but I'm gonna have to do the same thing on this other side. Going into it just with an open mind, because I don't know what I did. Okay, so I'm gonna tie a knot. Crap. Dang it. Why can I not see what I'm doing? It's white yarn. I should be able to see this. Okay, so I tied a little knot. See how cute? Ooh, he's so fancy. Okay, and one last bit. How come there was never a Lisa Frank cartoon? Really dropped the ball on that one. There was supposed to be. If you ever want to see, or if you ever want to know anything about, like, the history of Lisa Frank and what the heck went down and why it's no longer, like, a booming business like it used to be, there's a really good video that just came out, like, about a month ago on the Modern Girls channel. It's one of the, really, it's like the only pop culture channel I follow, but because it has a lot of fashion stuff on it, and that's very much my go-to, but it has all kinds of stuff. But they recently made a video all about the history and the downfall of Lisa Frank back in its heyday, and it addresses that, how that never happened, and it was kind of just because my understanding is that Lisa Frank's husband at the time was in control of the company and made, like, a lot of poor financial decisions or something, and was kind of the reason that the company went into dismay. Dismay? Is that the right thing? Disarray? I don't know. One of those words. But, and at that time, Lisa Frank was kind of just like a stay-at-home mom with their children, while he was off being, like, a big businessman who was not very good, apparently, at what he was doing. So, I don't know. That's basically, it's a lot better. It's a lot better spelled out in that video. But it's kind of interesting. It's just like, how does this happen with a company that's, like, so successful? But yeah, Modern Girls, it's Modern and then GURLZ is how the channel is spelled. But it's right on YouTube. It's a fun watch. Check it out. It's interesting. Ah, he's there. He's a Hollywood Bear, and he is ready to be one piece instead of two halves. So look how fun he's gonna be, you guys. Okay, I had my doubts at first. I was like, this might be a disaster, but he actually turned out super cute. And I'm in love. I gotta make his bow tie. I gotta add little stars. Let me go to this camera. My very orange looking face, I promise. It's not that orange in real life. But here he is. Look how much better he looks on this camera. So, there are this is his bottom half. I'm gonna stuff and sew him together. Just, oh my god, I'm not trying to flip you guys off. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna sew him together on my own time and get him embellished and then post a photo. But yes, I love him. He turned out so good. He's a little gentleman, and he does not look like the forest fire bear anymore. I was really worried. I was like, oh god, this is gonna be so bad. Why did I do this? I'm really sorry about the backdrop for the first part of this. If you like made it all the way through, thank you guys so much for bearing with me, because it was kind of a hot mess at the beginning. Because I forgot, like, oh, I'm gonna be like crocheting dark colors on a black computer mat, so that's probably not the best option, but that's Hollywood Bear. Ah! Anyway, I can't wait to make the other characters. Like I said, for the other side, I want to do painting. What is his name? Painter Panda, I guess, is his name. He's who I'm going to be making on the other side. So I'll probably be doing like a similar pattern, except he's going to be purple and white and wearing overalls instead of a Hollywood outfit. So I'm just going to be creating him for the other side, and it should be a lot of fun. I'm very excited about Hollywood Bear, though. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I don't think I'm gonna make the little mouse just because it's really cute, but I have too many other characters I want to make and like stick on this bag. So the idea is that all the characters that I make will be on this bag somewhere, and then I'm gonna line it so it's not dark inside, so you can actually see the inside. And when it's open, they'll just hang off the edges. So cute. But I'm very happy with how this turned out. So thank you guys so much for watching, whether that's live or after the fact. If you do crochet and you want to make this bag, the pattern is in the description. So it's super easy to make. It's all double crochet, except for the very top is single crochet. But pattern's in the description if you want to learn how to make this drawstring pouch. Hollywood Bear, if you want to learn how to make him, you can follow along to the best of your ability with this video, because I didn't really go in depth into a great explanation, but hopefully you can piece it together. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. I will see you all tomorrow on Twitch. So if you're not following me on Twitch, the link is in the video description. It's part of my socials as well, if you want to just click on my link tree. But I will be on Twitch at 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night, with Mario Party 8. It's going to be Bowser's Warped Orbit, and it's going to be a fun time. So I will see you guys then. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your Thursday, great rest of your week, and stay justice for Hollywood Bear. Is that what I said earlier? I don't know what I was talking about. I love you guys. See you next time. Bye, everybody.